No, Bilal was never free.
No, free.
No, Bilal was not free.
Never free, Bilal.
No, Bilal was never free.
Also, black people that free. That he said.
Muhammad died and got free now.
There were also black people. That were slaves. And once they were free,
My question to you, is this Muhammad is an example for all time? You condemning black slavery today is condemning Muhammad. Do you agree? Did Jesus own slaves? Did Jesus own slaves? Did Jesus own a slave?
No, he didn't. So who's better?
So who's better, Jesus or Muhammad?
Probably Jesus did.
No, don't say probably, don't speculate here. Yeah? There's maybe things, there's so many maybes that can come up with about Muhammad. You understand? Did Jesus have slaves? Did he trade the slaves? No, Muhammad did. So Jesus is the more moral example than Muhammad. And if you can condemn owning slavery today, then you're condemning Muhammad. But there's still black slaves being enslaved today because of Muhammad. Yes, there is. Yes, there is. Sudan, Sudan. He never freed no slaves. He actually captured slaves and even ordered his men to have sex with them. Had sex with women. When a captive slave.
Eritrea. Muhammad died.
Who was Bilal? Bilal was the
This is
first
Sunnah.
person.
This is Sahih Muslim.
He died a slave.
Show us where Bilal was freed.
After Muhammad died.
What proof do you have that Bilal was freed?
For his freedom. Yeah, Abu Bakr.
The only reason why there are no black slaves today is because of Prophet Muhammad. He protected the black people.
Can you read Arabic?
Let's raise an hand.
Can you read Arabic? No, he's gonna opt for the Arabic. So I'm gonna give it to him first. So you can accept English, yeah? And you're not gonna ask for the Arabic because it's right there. Oh, so you know that argument, yeah? There came a slave, pledged allegiance to Allah, Allah's apostles, on migration. The Holy Prophet, in brackets, did not know that he was a slave. Then there came his master and demanded him back, whereupon Allah's apostle said, "Sell him to me."
Okay, let me tell you.
Sell him to me. And he bought him for 2 black slaves.
Yes, let me tell you.
How can that be a moral example?
Let me tell you. At the time of slavery, okay, there is where this kind of events happen, where they sell slaves to each other. At the time of
Is it right? Is it right?
Even the time of the
Is it
British,
right?
even the time of the people, the white people, they had slaved the black people.
Is it right though? Is it right?
No, it's not right.
So then Muhammad was not right.
But what
was not right.
So
Muhammad was not right.
You're listening now. But at that time, this was a norm. They were also
At that time,
They were
for you today.
is Muhammad the bad example for all time?
There were Arabs that were slaves.
So was
also-
Muhammad a good example for back then and not today then?
Muhammad ﷺ was the greatest example.
For then, not now.
And now. And back in the days.
So that means you're
And back in the days. Because Muhammad ﷺ used to free them.
Show me one.
Muhammad ﷺ
Show me one. Show me one.
You're doing the circles, you're going around in circles, you know that, right?
No, I told you.
You cannot condemn an
There
act.
was-
You
there
cannot
was-
condemn an act of slavery
there was-
and then after that approve it.
There was a time when one of the followers of Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, he done something that was against Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, and he said for you to be safe, for you to be safe, you have to do one condition, and that condition is to free a slave.
To free a slave.
Because back
Did
in the
Muhammad
days,
did he free a slave?
back in the days, slavery used to be war. It used to be the world used to run on slavery. This is how the world used to work.
But in Jesus' time, which is about 600 years
talking
before.
about Prophet
No, because there was a time when Jesus came, slaves were around. Were slaves around when Jesus came?
I'm talking about at the time
When
of
slaves
Prophet
around, when the
You're
people
talking
own
about-
slaves. Hold on. No, because I wanted to get to a moral compass here. I want you to paint a picture of Muhammad,
exactly.
in your eyes.
You're asking a question about
Here's a man that traded 2 black slaves. He owned slaves. This cannot be a man.
It was a
moral
norm.
example.
It was a norm.
Up till today,
My brother, it was a norm.
humans can see around the world that owning a slave is wrong.
Yes.
Up till today.
Yes, because
Up until today. So it's gone throughout the whole the timeline, and up until today, we can see that it's wrong. Understand? So Muhammad was wrong then, and if he's going to be a moral compass for you today, he's wrong now, and you have to accept that. If you're condemning, there's no right in having slaves.
Okay, what about the white people that used to slave the black people?
They were wrong. They were wrong. I can say they were wrong.
Why do you not go and attack them?
No, bro, that's a whole different conversation.
Why do you not go attack
That's a
them?
whole different conversation.
For a moment.
Okay.
Why did people 600 years
Why are you
Muhammad
slave? Why are you
condemned
still?
slavery?
What I believe is that you're still slave to them.
What I'm telling you is that
Let me tell you why you're
slavery
still
is
slave to
wrong.
them.
Slavery is wrong, and if your prophet did it, he was wrong.
I believe you're still slave to
If
them.
you believe that Muhammad was a perfect example, he was a perfect man, and you can say owning slavery is wrong today, then he was wrong then and he's wrong now.
And back in the day,
Trading slaves, listen, there was gold, there was silver.
look.
He didn't need to trade in slaves, but he chose to trade. That means he owned slaves. He owned slaves because you can't trade something that you don't have.
Prophet Muhammad ﷺ also said there's also conditions when you have a slave. There's also conditions how to look after them.
But he broke the conditions.
He said, make sure what you like for yourself, you like for your slave as well. Meaning, if you like nice and clean food,
You like freedom.
if you like nice and clean clothing, you should also give them nice and clean
The fact
clothing.
that you are defending, the fact that you're defending slavery, the fact that you're justifying it because you're a prophet means that you're in a disturbed religion, bro. The fact that you can defend it, because if my moral compass owns slaves, I can't back it. I can't back it.
Freed the slaves. You said freedom.
I can't back it.
Look at Hazrat Bilal. Hazrat
He
Bilal,
never freed Salah. He died before Malal.
Hazrat Bilal has such a high status. Hazrat Bilal has such a high status that as a black man, you should be proud of it.
No.
He was the first man to
He was a
the
slave.
Azan.
He was a slave.
And he begged for his freedom.
No, he was given freedom.
He went to Abu Bakr and he said to Abu Bakr, if you keep him in for Allah sake, then I'll be a slave.
Hazrat Bilal was given freedom.
Yourself,
He
then
was
set
given
me free.
freedom. Once he was given
Never
freedom,
said,
Bro, you're convicted.
Hazrat Bilal said,
You
I
are
still want to be in the
You are
presence of
convicted.
Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam.
The fact that you're defending it is you're convicted, and you want it to be accepted. You want it to be accepted, but it's just not accepted.
I've asked you, if you don't
There's so many
if you don't
things
want to accept it,
Muhammad
don't
did.
accept it.
There's so many things Muhammad did. Yeah, there's so many things Muhammad did. Okay. Since you're defending slavery, can we talk about child marriage?
This is what it says. This is what Bilal said. Read this to Bilal. He said Bilal was free. Read this and let's see if Bilal was free or not. Read this and see
No,
if
let's go child now.
Sayyid al-Bukhari, let me read it. Sayyid al-Bukhari 3755, yeah? Bilal said to Abu Bakr, if you have bought me for yourself, then keep me for yourself. But if you have bought me for Allah's sake, then leave me for Allah's work.
Does that sound like a free person?
What I'm trying to
Does
tell
that sound
you,
like a free person?
what did I explain to you?
That basically he didn't want to be a slave, bro.
Hazrat Bilal,
He didn't want to be a slave.
he was bought as a slave.
Which means
He said, leave me for Allah.
And then,
was owned.
no, Hazrat Bilal, what he said was, what Bilal said was,
And you're defending it, bro.
once he was freed, as I explained to you before, when he was freed, he said, I still want to be a slave, or I still want to be in the companion of the Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam.
When was he freed? When was he freed?
Give me the passage.
I do not want to leave it.
Where's the passage?
When was he freed?
Where's the
There's a
passage?
hadith on it.
Bring it up right now.
Can you show it? Can you show us?
I'm going to bring out the
Now.
Bro, show us, bro. So to back yourself, show us.
Now, right now. Bring it up.
Then we'll go on to child marriage. I want you to picture Muhammad in your eyes, this moral compass for you, yeah? Picture him. Everything I'm gonna tell you about Muhammad, picture him. And see if he's the right example for you. Put him under the compass with Jesus and see who's a moral compass for you.
37. You ain't gonna find it because it ain't there.
Well, the thing is, I have to look it up and then I have to find it. That's the problem.
So then you made a claim that you haven't got any source to prove. But we brought you a claim. We have your source, Sahih al-Bukhari 3755, which says Bilal was still a slave. He was still owned, begging for his freedom from Abu Bakr, which he never received. Right? So don't ever make that statement that Bilal was free when you don't have any source to show that. Okay? Don't ever do that. The source
I feel
is
sorry for you,
showing
brother, that you have to
here
defend something
that
like
he was
this.
still a slave.
As Muhammad ﷺ was Rahmatul Alameen, meaning for whole mankind.
No.
He came for the black people, African people, he came for the Jews, he came for everyone, Arabs, everyone.
Saudi Arabia only abolished slavery in 1962. 1962, that's when Saudi Arabia abolished slavery. And they were slaved in the name of Allah. You understand? You understand? People are still being slaved in Sudan today. Blacks are still being traded in Sudan today because of what Muhammad did.
Saudi Arabia only abolished slavery in what,
1962.
How can they abolish slavery if Muhammad is the best example and it's in Mecca, where Mecca is, Saudi Arabia, they only abolished slavery in 1962. And it was the British and Americans that forced them
to do it if they wanted to trade with them. No one going to do it because we wanted to trade.
What? A bad person.
They said again?
The only reason they abolished it is because America was wanted to trade with them, and they wasn't going to trade with them until they abolished it. Saudi Arabia in 1962. That's when they abolished it.
With the slaves serving masters. Videos. You can check it on the internet.
Well,
you understand?
I have to find out these, and then I'll represent you.
You see, brother, look, you're being convicted. I can see in your face, bro.
This kind of question does not come out every day. It just comes out once in a while. And then,
how do you feel about it? How do you feel about it? How do you feel about it?
As I told you, Muhammad ﷺ freed him.
Bro, you can't even find it that he freed him. I'm telling you that he didn't free him. You understand? I'm telling you he didn't free him. How do you feel about it? How do you feel about this being your moral compass?
But I'm telling you, Islam teaches not to have slaves. If you have slaves, back in the days, they used to have slaves. Even today, day and age, we are slaves.
No.
Yes, we are.
No, bro.
We are.
Bro, you're flopping. You're flipping the whole script.
We are slaves.
You see, you're grasping for anything right now because you can see Muhammad is wrong, bro.
That's the way the world works. If you don't like it, what can I do?
That's not how the world works.
Go to child marriage, which I would have to
Muhammad is the best example, clearly not.
Go to child marriage. You want
to go to child marriage?
Yeah, go to child marriage.
So you know that Aisha was married. You know that Prophet Muhammad married Aisha at the age of 6. And he consummated the marriage at the age of 9.
So he was not married to Hazrat Aisha at 6?
No, he was married to her. He was married to her.
He was engaged.
Engaged or not, he married a 6-year-old child and consummated the marriage at the age of 9.
So what happens is, in today's day and age, and back in the day and age, what happens is, when a father has a daughter or a son, he wants to protect her.
So why didn't he take her as a daughter? Why did he take her as a wife and have sex with her at the age of 9?
The way to protect your daughter
is to have sex with her at the age of 9.
Is to tell her, look, you are going to marry someone.
And he left her a widow.
When you become older, the father will tell the little daughter, look, when you become older, right?
He left a 9-year-old. He left Aisha as a widow, married her, robbed her of her childhood. She said she was still playing with dolls. When the Prophet found her. Because you're justifying something, and it's fathoming me how you're justifying child marriage, and this is what Islam has done. You understand? This is what your Muhammad has done. It's making you want to justify something that's wrong. I should be able to tell anybody marrying a child at the age of 6 and having sex with her at 9 is wrong, and they're meant to agree with it straight away. But the fact that you have to defend it, like you defended slavery, shows
then you can make a conclusion.
The fact that you're defending it is crazy to me already.
After I answer, then you can make a conclusion.
Islam a weapon of war?
Okay? What I'm saying is, if you have a daughter, you're going to tell your daughter, look, when you grow up, you're going to marry someone. So when she goes to school or when she goes out of the house, right, she knows that the father has someone that she's going to marry. So what she would do is,
my daughter has to go and live with a 54-year-old man at the age of 6.
Listen to what I'm saying.
Is that you're telling me?
Listen to what I'm saying.
Is this the practice of Muslims? Do you have a daughter?
Brother, listen to what I'm saying. Listen what I'm saying. So when she became a mature age,
which was what?
Around 15, 16, 17.
Oh, stop it. She was 6.
No, she was 6. When she became a mature age, that's when she married Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
Which was what age?
Around 15, 16, 17, 18, around that time.
Bro, do you want me to go to your hadiths?
Also,
can I go to your hadiths? Can you show me that from your hadith, please?
Also, yes, we.
Show me from your hadiths.
Because we know there's hadiths.
Show me from your hadiths that she was 15 years old.
There is a
15 years old. I'll show you from your hadith that she was 6.
There is a hadith which we know where it says
And playing with those.
that Hazrat Aisha was married when she became a mature age.
That's a lie.
Oh my
Stop
goodness
lying,
me,
bro. That's just a
man.
lie.
We also
why
find
is a liar then?
Bro,
One second.
can you bring it out, please? Can you bring it out? You've got your phone.
You have to do your research and you'll find it.
No, show me your phone.
I'm
You're a
going to
liar.
research and I'll find it for you.
No,
then
it's
bring it
easy.
out.
Carry a liar.
I can bring it out for you right now.
I'm telling you what it
Ask him,
says.
Carrie's a liar.
I'm really telling you what it says.
Ask him what
No,
Carrie said.
show me. Because I'll show you where she says where it says she was
Yeah,
6.
I know, but
What's she says? What's when you go with?
6 was that time was when he was engaged. It
What
was
is it?
engagement.
He engaged himself to a 16-year-old.
The father of Aisha told Aisha, look, you are going to be engaged.
That's not what happened. That's not what happened. That's not what happened. That's not what happened.
And then when he grew older,
When Muhammad told
she
it,
grew older,
Muhammad said,
that's
but
when-
this is what he said. When Muhammad came to the
If you
father of
like it or not, it's up to
Aisha,
you,
he
bro.
said, but I'm your brother. He didn't say, oh, what a jolly idea. Let's do it. He was first confused.
Bro,
He said,
I'm
I am your
asking you,
brother
what
though.
can I do, bro?
He said, I am your brother.
This is what
So he was confused. He wasn't prepared for Muhammad to come
You
and
have to
marry his
understand- you have
daughter.
to
He wasn't
understand-
prepared.
you have to
Don't lie.
understand- you have to understand-
Bro, don't lie.
Bro,
Because I'll back out the scripture. It's not because I'm using my phone to
today's
record.
day and age-
I'll back out the scripture on you.
In today's day and age, there are little
He's lying,
young
everyone.
girls, there are young
He's
girls
lying.
that go outside the house and start having intercourse when they're at the age
that
of
right?
10, 11,
Is it right? Is it right? Is it right?
No. This is why
So
Islam
that's-
protects them.
Islam protects them.
This is why Islam
I'll show you
protects
evidence
them.
in the Saudi Arabia where Arabic men are marrying
Summer
children.
64. Summer
This is why
64.
in the
four.
Christian society, these women, they lose their virginity before
That's
they get
false.
married.
I'm going to show you.
This is fault of Christianity.
I'm going to show you.
This is fault of you.
I'm going to show you, yes, I'm going to show you news outlets that are showing
This is the fault
Muslim
of
men,
Christianity.
grown men marrying children in Saudi Arabia and Mecca
Brother,
today.
this is the fault of
There are news
Christianity.
outlets today.
Islam protects the young woman.
They don't protect the young women. You're lying, boss.
Look, even covering.
You're lying. You're not genuine.
Islam tells women
If
to
you're
cover
genuine,
themselves.
you show me on your phone.
Islam tells women to cover themselves.
You're lying, man.
Where
We're
does
not
it-
talking about covering yourself. We're talking about a child.
In Christianity,
Let's
look at
say-
the woman.
what does
We're
Islam
talking
say
about
about
children.
They're going
Why
out
does a woman have to cover
half
herself?
naked.
Who said? Where in the Bible
In
does it say?
Christianity.
Where does in the Bible does it say women go out half naked? Show me in the
That's
Bible.
what I'm saying.
Show me. Show me.
But this is what they believe.
It says women should dress modest.
Exactly.
There you go, just modest.
So why don't you
So
preach
what's
that?
modest?
So why don't you preach
No,
it?
we're talking about, you know,
Preach
we're
your
talking
Bible.
about the Quran.
Preach your Bible.
Right now, you're defending child marriage, yeah, and you're saying she was 15, but you can't prove it. So right now, you're
It's
being
to
called a
protect the
liar.
woman. It's to
You're
protect the
being
woman.
called a liar.
It's to protect the
You're
woman.
being called a liar, bro.
Protect the
Because
woman.
Muhammad is not a good moral compass for you. So now you have to lie and say she was 15 with no evidence. He was not the best.
There's no one else.
He was not the best, bro.
Close to Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam.
He was not the best, bro.
What was Jesus?
Go to Jesus.
Son of the
What
devil.
about Jesus?
Muhammad is the greatest.
What
Come
about
to
Jesus?
Jesus.
Yes,
No
Jesus
sin.
was-
Come to
Jesus
Jesus.
was-
Do waiting for
Come
him
to
as well.
Jesus.
Bliss.
So
Come
who's the
to
greatest?
Jesus.
Who's coming back?
Jesus is coming back.
Is that the greatest then?
Jesus is coming back.
So how come Muhammad be the greatest?
Isa is coming. Jesus is coming back, but with what?
Muhammad had
Judge
11
you.
wives.
With
Muhammad
the
had 11
prophecy,
wives and told
Prophet
Muslims you
Judge,
can only have 4.
Jesus is coming back because Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam prophesied that he will come back.
Where?
No one
And
with
this
a
is-
mind is going to say that.
He said he will
The
be
Quran,
the
did the Quran
Messiah.
prophesy?
He will be the Muhammadi.
He copied it.
Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam prophesied he will come back.
But listen, that
Jesus
was 600 years
loved
later
Muhammad.
after. Listen, Muhammad
Jesus.
copied.
Jesus loved
I
Muhammad
believe
sallallahu
Muhammad
alaihi wasallam.
copied everything from the Bible.
Where
He
did
copied
Jesus
everything.
stop?
600 years later, yes, he
Where
did.
did
He
Jesus
copied
mention
and stole
Muhammad?
everything.
Because
But
the Bible was once a truthful book. It was from God.
so why did Muhammad
But it
have
was
11
changed.
wives and told Muslims can only have 4?
Because
Lies,
at the time
Islam
of Prophet
dies.
Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam,
That seems a bit selfish to me,
At the
though.
time of Prophet
Why
Muhammad-
was Muhammad using his
At the
ability for gain?
at the time of Prophet,
Like when they went to raid the gold, he took what? A third of the gold, and then he split the rest out with the rest, 1/5 of the booty, and then gave the rest to the. Why was he taking
Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi
gain?
Wasallam, Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam was a teacher. He was a teacher for the whole mankind. Through him,
Through raiding,
through him,
villages,
we have learned
taking
how to
women.
live our lives according
My
to
goodness.
the real teaching of
I can't believe
God
this.
and Allah.
Is it the religion
Unless
of
the
They
Bible
called him a
What's
the
warrior.
religion of
Somebody who
Abraham?
was called a warrior,
said
who went into
a woman-
villages
a
and
woman
captive,
is
married women,
halfway
and had and
deficient
told
in
his
the
men
religion.
to
A
have
woman
sex with
is a
them.
sacred
Is the
woman.
greatest man, for example. Is
Did
the
he
greatest
say
example.
that woman is deficient in her religion?
Can't believe this.
Did he
Women are
say?
sacred.
Wait a minute. Did he say the Muhammad
Women
say that
are
woman's
sacred.
deficient in her religion?
Huh?
Did he say that they're deficient?
They're deficient in their brain,
Did he
yes.
say that
Half a brain to a
how many
man.
statements of a woman compared to a man?
He also said the most population in hell. The most population in hell
Some
are
said
women.
that women and men are equal.
Oh,
Lie.
why are you lying?
Lie. In
What's
Islam.
he lying
Yes.
so many times,
He's
bro?
lying. So what?
I'll tell you.
Takia,
Why?
bro.
I'll tell you why. Muhammad said that woman deficient in her religion because of her period, because she cannot praise much. She's also half a brain.
Muhammad also said that the most population in hell are women. Are women. I can back out all of these hadiths and you can't do it.
Muhammad said he don't know where he's going after life.
This is the problem.
He said I don't know where I'm
This is
going.
why the people run away from you, because you're not genuine.
No, because I'm trying to. We're giving you everything about this prophet, and you're just defending it.
You lied on camera, said Bilal was free. You can't find the hadith.
You can't find the hadiths up till now.
You can't find the hadith right now. You're here looking on your phone, but you know it's not there. You're looking
Muhammad said I don't know where I'm going. Jesus said,
Come to Christ, bro. Come to Christ. You're convicted, bro. You're convicted. You're convicted. You can't back him.
Let me ask you a question now.
You can't back him.
Close him, man. He's done. He's done. He can't answer no question.
According to one of your passages in the Bible, a Jew came to Jesus, and the Jew asked Jesus, "Are you God?" Jesus replied back saying, "You say that I am," in ambiguous term. He said, "You say that I am, but I do not."
Bro, everything I've told you about Muhammad right now, yeah. How do you feel about it? How do you feel about
Why
it?
in your Bible does it say that Jesus said that he is not God?
He is God. He is.
When a Jewish man asked him, "Are you God?" he said, "You say that I am." In a bigger term, but I do not.
Did he not say I am?
No, he did not.
He didn't say I am.
No, he didn't. Nowhere does it say this.
I feel sorry for this man, you know. I feel sorry for him.
Jesus said, "You say that." Why did he not say that I am?
I feel sorry for
Before
him.
who I am. What did he say?
Why
Before
did he say
Abraham. You know the Bible. In the
Yes,
Bible, what did he
that's
say?
God.
Before
That's
wait.
God.
You know the Bible.
He said,
What did he say?
the
Before
Jews
who I
were
am.
questioning him. He said,
All right, wait.
Also,
Before who I am.
Yeah, I'm closing
Also,
it,
when
man.
Jesus, it's resurrection,
Bro, my bro.
I know,
when
bro.
Jesus came
Listen,
off
bro.
the cross,
Listen, bro.
why
I
was
want
he
you
still
to-
alive?
I want
Why
you
did he
to-
have wounds?
I want you to go
Why
back,
did he go
yeah?
to his disciples?
Look, bro, I gotta go,
Why
but
did
listen,
he say,
listen.
"Oh, disciples, look, I'm not a
What
ghost.
book is that, brother?
I'm a
Listen,
human being.
listen, bro.
I have arms, I have legs."
Brilliant. What book is that, bro?
Because Jesus did not die on the cross.
My brother, that's
Yeah, bro, I
amazing.
gotta
What
go.
book is that?
Christ,
What book?
Jesus,
don't know, bro.
this
You don't know the
Christianity
Bible.
is run by Paul.
No, run back, Paul.
Paul is the one who has changed
Paul is
the
a
religion.
Paul is a
You know who
apostle.
Paul was before he became
He's
Paul?
not Roman. He
Paul-
was a spy. He was a spy.
He's a messenger in the Quran.
No, he's not.
He's mentioned in the
Paul
Quran.
used to
Paul
spy
is
on
mentioned in the
Jesus.
Quran and named in the
Paul used to
Hadith.
spy on Jesus.
Peter, Paul, and John.
Do you know Paul used to
Mentioned
attack
in the
Christians
Quran,
before he
name in
met
the
Christ?
Hadith.
And he became. Do you know how many he killed
I'm telling you, Jesus.
before he revealed himself to
Jesus
Christ?
said, "Only
Bro,
came."
you need to read one. You need to
Jesus
read the
said,
Bible.
"Only
Don't read it
came
out of
to the tribe of
context.
Israel."
Don't read the Bible out of context.
He never said
Yeah?
go to Gentiles.
Don't read the Bible out of
He
context
called a
because you're
Gentile
reading it out of
woman.
context.
He called a Gentile woman a dog.
We
Female
already
dog.
cleared that. We already came
Then
about
how can
that.
you justify it?
She was from Canaan, and we already cleared that. We already cleared that. Bro, you're convicted. You're convicted about Muhammad. Yeah. I want you to go back and then actually think about if your moral compass is right. If the man you're following, Muhammad, is actually right.
Muhammad
Yeah.
Sallallahu is the best of a human being.
Go and look
He's
more
your
into it. Yeah,
prophet.
but I
He
gotta
came for
go.
you as well.
Who are these clips for? Nice talking to
Okay,
you.
nice to meet you.
But look into the life of Muhammad and actually check if he's the right moral compass and repent. Yes, bro. Thank you. The brother here, he's just confused. He doesn't know how to back Muhammad. So many times we're giving him opportunity to bring out hadiths and give evidence of what he's talking about, and he couldn't. He kept on saying he's going to go back and research and come back and research. All he has is rhetoric and no evidence and nothing. And I feel sorry for him. I feel sorry for Muslims like that. They have to back things like their prophet owned slaves, their prophet traded in slaves, their prophet married a minor and had sex with her at the age of 9. That's what Islam does, and that's why we can't let it into the UK. Islam is not good for anyone anywhere, because that's what you're going to get, people backing child marriage and things like that. So, God bless. Come to Christ.